Hello, OK. My name is Paul Burrell, the former butler to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II and butler to Prince Charles, now the King, and Princess Diana. My world is littered with artifacts from both my service to the Queen and to Princess Diana. So in this house, I keep my cufflinks, which the Princess gave me, and lots of pictures of her. We don't normally have many pictures of the royal family around at Treetops, but it's a huge part of my past. And I do like to remember and think how fortunate I was to share my life with such incredible, unique and inspirational people. I will be waving my flag at the coronation. Of course I will. I'm a monarchist. I'm proud of our royal family. And you know, we have to cross the bridge with Charles and Camilla to get to King William and Queen Catherine, because they're our future too. I don't think this is going to be a very long reign, but I think in a way what the King is doing is giving William time to grow his family, to spend happy family days with his growing children before he assumes the responsibility of becoming king. But I defy anyone in our country not to think about the person who isn't there. Because William will be thinking, Harry will be thinking, Charles will be thinking, and Camilla will be thinking of our beautiful princess who is there in spirit. I think Prince Charles will make a very good king. He will find it limiting. Up until now, he's been able to exercise his opinion and his thoughts and feelings on many subjects. But as monarch, he's going to be contained and have to keep quiet on many issues, because monarchy isn't there to interfere with the running of our country. It's there to be a figurehead for us to look up to and to be a safety valve for the government. As long as that's all it ever is, then the king will make a good king. One asset he has, of course, is his queen, who's loved him for most of his life. And Camilla will be the sensible person behind him, who supports him, and is the king's safety valve, because she can say no to him. Everyone else says yes, but Camilla will be the one to keep him on the track, to keep him on the rails. But I'm looking forward to the day when we have King William, because then Diana's son will be on the throne. And then I can relax in my chair with my pipe and slippers and think, we've gone full circle, and it's done. I think the Queen was incredible to serve our country for 70 years, until almost the last day of her life. She put her people first, because she knew nothing else. The King's reign is going to be very different, because his mother's shoes are very big shoes to fill. I wish him well. Of course I do. I want him to succeed. And when you watch the coronation, you will see something very different. It's not the Queen's coronation 70 years ago. It's King Charles's coronation, which is inclusive. It'll be a recycling coronation in many ways, because the crowns are the same. The robes will be recycled from the last coronation. There'll be fewer people there. And I think it'll be made more relevant to today. I think with the cost of living crisis in Britain, the King is very aware of the fact that some people can't afford to turn the electric on. Never mind go to Westminster Abbey and wear a diamond crown. So it has to be all kept relative. And I think the King has his finger on that button. I'm glad that Harry is coming to the coronation, because his father will be very happy to see both his sons there in Westminster Abbey. He'll be very proud to see his boys there. Personally, I think it's the right decision for Meghan not to come, because I don't think she's very popular in this country. And I think it would have been a distraction for all of us to have been watching the Harry and Meghan show instead of watching the coronation. After all, the coronation is about the people of this country. It's about our constitution. It's about the fabric of who we are. And Meghan and Harry would be complete distraction to what we were watching. So I wish them well. I hope that they have a very successful life. I wish them great happiness. But their place is in America now. It's not here in England. Harry's here to show face. Harry's here because he's a royal prince. And Harry's here because his USP is being royal. So without being royal in America, what is he? Who is he? And so it is relevant for him to be here because America expects him to be here. They don't expect Meghan to be here with him. I think Princess Diana would be very proud of her boys, both there to support their father on his biggest day. I think Princess Diana would have moved on by now, and she would have been a world figure, not just contained to this country. But wouldn't it have been wonderful to have seen her looking so elegant in her 60s, looking beautiful, covered in jewels, at this momentous occasion? She'd have added that extra touch of class. But unfortunately, she can't be there. She'll be there in spirit, and everybody will be thinking of her. I think it's impossible for them not to think of the woman who gave birth to our future king. Because when William ascends the throne and Diana's son is king, I truly believe his first act will be to restore his mother's titles, to give her back what was taken away, to give her back what rightly was hers.